Hallo und herzlich willkommen. Schön, dass du da bist. Ich heiße Olivia und heute sprechen wir über die Vergangenheit. So, today we are talking about the past, and more specifically, the German past tenses. So, as a bit of an overview, we will be talking about the present tense, and then we will talk about the past tense, which you can also call das Perfekt tense, and another past tense, which in German is called the Plusquamperfekt. So, let's get started. Okay, zuerst fangen wir mit den Gegenwart an. So first we start with the present. And this is the present tense. In German it's called the Präsens. And the present tense is what we do now / what we are doing in the present. So for example, ich lese ein Buch. I read a book. Ich gehe zum Strand. I go to the beach. And the present tense is just the most, usually used, or the most often used tense. It's just what you're doing in the present. It follows the normal subject-verb conjugations we have in German, and it's pretty easy going. Und dann haben wir die Vergangenheit. Now we have the past tense, and this is also called Perfekt in German. I don't know why, but it is. So, as you know, the past is what we did, something we're not currently doing, but we have done before. So our first example is ich habe ein Buch gelesen. I read a book. And then we have ich bin zum Strand gegangen. I went to the beach. And the important thing with this is that when we talk about the past, we add haben oder sein, and then plus ge, the verb. So for example, our GE is gegangen und gelesen. And it's not always GE, but it is most of the time. So if you have to guess, GE plus a form of the verb. Gegangen, gelesen. That means it is in the past. And so we have our GE verb, haben und sein. Okay, so remember in the present tense, we went from ich lese ein Buch to the past tense, ich habe ein Buch gelesen. And now we get to jump even more back in the past. Okay, so now this is our second past tense, and this one is even more in the past than the regular past tense. And we call it in German Plusquamperfekt. So you have Präsens, Perfekt, Plusquamperfekt. And that is something that happened before another past event. And you will see the Plusquamperfekt used the most when you have a sentence that uses before oder nachdem, which is before or after. So for example, if I said in English, before I read a book, I ate cereal. The before part would use our regular past tense, and the eating cereal part would be in Plusquamperfekt. So, bevor ich habe ein Buch gelesen, hätte ich Cereal gegessen. So notice that haben or habe turned into hatte. So when you use Plusquamperfekt, notice that the haben and sein changes to past tense. Hatten und waren. So haben and sein is to have, and to be changes to had / was. And then we still use our plus ge verb to show that we are in the past tense. So our examples, ich hatte ein Buch gelesen, hätte. Und ich war zum Strand gegangen. and that is I had read a book and I was at the beach or I went to the beach. It's pretty much the same. So remember that Plusquamperfekt is something that happened before another past event, or it is the most past tense you can get. And we change haben and sein to their past tense, which is hatten und waren. To recap, we have the book sentence in each of the forms discussed. So the first one is present tense, Präsens, ich lese ein Buch. Then past tense, Perfekt, is ich habe ein Buch gelesen. And then the more past tense, Plusquamperfekt, is ich hätte ein Buch gelesen. So now to recap, here is a visual of our time traveling that we're doing with our past tenses. So we start in the present, Präsens, and you can go to the future, which we did not discuss yet. So we're going to go back to the Präsens, and then we can go to the past, which is Perfekt. So ich habe plus the GE verb, and then if we go even more in the past, we have, oh sorry, that's very badly written, Plusquamperfekt. Ich hätte plus GE verb. And there you have it. We have our German verb tenses. Also, die Vergangenheit. Das macht Spaß, oder? So, thank you for watching and have einen schönen Tag noch. Tschüss!